Hey everyone, I'm Mahdi Khoui, and today we're diving into Substance Painter. If you never opened it before or you want to understand the basics properly, this video will help you get a full overview. We'll go through how to import your model, bake your maps, understand layers and materials, and paint your first texture. It's going to be chill. I explain everything slowly so you can follow along even if it's your first day in Substance. So, okay, first of all, let me reset the UI. So when you open Substance Painter, this is what you see. You got your viewport here in the middle, texture set list on the right, layers below that, and properties on the bottom. If you ever use Photoshop, this feels kind of familiar. It's like Photoshop, but in 3D. You paint your layers, adjust mask, and apply effects. But instead of flat image, you're painting on your actual model. Let me load my UI and change it to... It's easier for me like this. So first thing first, I'm going to new and select model, and let's bring the creature low. And here you can choose your template based on the renderer or the software that you're gonna use after that. For example, if you use for gaming engine, you can use the PBR pipeline, or you can use the engine, Unreal Engine or Unity, or V-Ray if you're using Maya. And I think ASM it's for Arnold. I'm not sure, but yeah, if you use Arnold for Maya, you can use this template. But I'm gonna use Unreal Engine 4 and document resolution that you can see in your viewport. You can change it later. Doesn't matter. Normal map. It's gonna depend on the exporting setting that you need for if it's for Unreal or Unity or Arnold. It depends on that. And if you have UV tile, you should check this here. And if you don't have a UV, you can use auto unwrap. If you bake the maps, for example, in Marmoset Toolbag, you can import it here. And color management, yeah, I think it's okay. We don't need to change anything else. Just a template and your file, and if it's tile or not, and that's gonna be okay. And by the way, this is the UI when you import your model, materials and mask and everything's here, and layers, texture sets, and brush settings. So yeah. So the first thing first, I'm going to baking tab in here. Baking is basically telling Substance how light and surface details interact with your mesh. It's like giving your model a memory of its high poly version. So I'm going to load the high poly mesh and output size 4K. And you can start with lower to see if it's baked clean or not. But I think this is good enough, and it's going to give us a clean result. And by the way, even if you don't have a high poly, bake it anyway, you will still get normal maps, AO curvature, and all those good things Substance uses for smart mask. Just check this, use low poly mesh as high poly to get all those maps. And let me show that we don't need ID, and you can check all the maps that you need, opacity, height, or whatever that you need, and each one of them have their own settings that we're not gonna cover them probably. And let's use anti-aliasing as well. And 4K, it's okay. Bake selected texture. And when it's done, you'll notice the lighting suddenly looks a lot better. That's because the detail and shading are not baked. Let's get back here. And as you can see, we have all the detail on our low poly mesh. Here I can change the lighting or HDRI in the display setting, whatever you need, studio lighting or whatever, environment opacity. And I'm not gonna change anything. The only thing that I'm use a lot is environment map. That's it. And the other thing is focal length. I'm using 50 most of the time. And you have post effect. And aliasing, tone map aces, it's much better. And yeah, I think this is okay for this one. PBR metal rough, you can change it based on the output that you need. This kind of is the template that we set at the beginning, so you can change it later as well. Specular quality, I keep it at low, it doesn't really matter. And subsurface scattering if you need. If you working on a skin, you can do it here, add a skin and play with the subsurface. I don't want to add that at this moment. And we have history. And yeah, this is all the thing that I use. Subsurface, maybe a specular quality. And that's it for the settings. So now let's paint something. On the right, we got our layer panel. You can think of it exactly like Photoshop. You can add fill layer, solid material, or paint layer for hand painting, and mask layers to control the visibility. Let's just start with a fill layer, and I'll name it base. In here, I can control the color, roughness, metallic, and normal intensity. Make it a little bit rougher. Let me make it a little bit darker to see it better. Yeah, let's make this a little bit rougher. And or it depends on your model, you know, you can make it shinier if it's a metal, you know, or something like that. It's going to be more shiny. And if you want to make, say, a metal part, I can just crank up the metal slider. And it's like a chrome or something, you know, as you can see. But we don't need that right now. In the middle, let's keep the roughness in the middle. And yeah, it's literally that simple. And if you open your smart materials, Substance give you pre-made materials like steel, leather, or skin, and all physical accurate. You can drag and drop them onto your model, instant result, then tweak them however you like. So let's go to smart materials. And let me see, for example, gold. And here I have all layers. We can change the color and add them one by one to see the effect. Or we can add iron rust. Let me delete the gold. And as you can see, we have all these folders, all these layers that make this material. And we can control every and each one of them. Make it more rusty or less rusty. This is up to you. And yeah, you get the point. So for example, I have this base layer. Let's say I want to add some scratches or dirt only in certain area. I'll add a black mask to this layer. For example, let me turn on this layer, right click and add a black mask. And with the white brush, I can paint exactly where I want to, where I want the material to appear. For example, I want to keep it here. Make the brush a little bigger, or just here, or just here. It depends on you. It depends on the effect that you're looking for. Or even cooler, I can right click on the mask and add a smart mask. These use the bake maps we made earlier, so things like edge, cavities, and AO get automatically detected. So let's try one. I will add a generator, and in here I'm gonna use, let's see, maybe metal edge. And we got some worn, and we have full control over it. Obviously, it's gonna look better, on a metal model, not a character. But yeah, this is the way you're gonna use. You can use dirt based on the map that we bake. It's gonna generate the dirt for us, and we have full control over it. Something like this. And for this, let's look for skin, assign it, and instantly we get the result. And whatever we want, we can easily go here and change the color a little bit and work on it. So, and usually I'm going to start with something like this, a smart material, and I'm gonna adjust the layers one by one to see the effect, and tweak it to what I want. So this is a pretty good start, and we're going to add layers on top of it. So yeah, this is the overall thing that you can do. It's really basic what I told you so far. And another thing is you can hold down Shift and right click to change the environment, rotate the environment actually. And as I mentioned before, you can change the environment map here based on what you need and check the model with all lighting scenarios to see it's all good, in every lighting situation. And let me see. Yeah, I like this one as well. But let's stick to this one. And you can even check it in render. And save it if you want to, but actually I never use Iray. I always export it out to Marmoset or Unreal Engine to check my model, but you have the option to check it out as well. Once you're happy with your texture, go to File and Export Textures. And you can choose your preset. You have all the engines, Arnold or V-Ray, Unreal, Unity, or whatever you going for. It's totally fine. You choose your file type, PNG, Targa, TIFF, or whatever it is. And size, I'm gonna use 4K. And we're going to give it a directory to where you want to export it. And that's it. Just export and you get all your maps, base, color, normal, roughness, metallic, AO, and ready to plug into any engine or render software. And that's it. It's just a basic knowledge for Substance. And in the future episodes, I probably start texturing the creature or stuff. And we're going to learn more in-depth things. So yeah, so that's a quick but a complete intro to Substance Painter. We went from importing a model to baking, painting, masking, and exporting. If you're enjoying this and want to go deeper, I have more videos soon where we texture a full character, do a smart material setups, and explore stylized painting too. And thanks for watching, and yeah, I will see you next one.